Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a team game here on Big Game Hunters. It's going to be a 3v3 featuring Rubber Duck Man. He's a blue Protoss player at the 12 o'clock position. His teammate Cutalisk is the white Protoss at the 6 o'clock position, and Hasu Turtle, who is the brown Terran at the bottom left-hand side. The other team is going to be Slippery Eel, the orange Terran player at the top left-hand corner, the purple Terran player Lopez 28 at the 9 o'clock position, and on the top right, the yellow Zerg player Ice Cream Man 11. Now, to make this easier, we're just going to go ahead and do red versus blue. Okay, so this is a team game of Big Game Hunters. Yes, still people play Big Game Hunters in 2019. I've been having a lot of requests for team games, so I figured this would fit the bill. And RJB sent this to me. Wait. Not RJB. Wraith. Wraith sent this to me. A little bit of probe harass here. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious at all. Alright, so anyone going to do a Cannon Rush Protoss players? Dun dun dun. I have the A-Team song in my head for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, man, Big Game Hunters. I mean, this probably brings back some memories for y'all. You probably know that I cast a bunch of Big Game Hunters on the channel during my YouTube streams twice a week, y'all. If you want to get notified and reminded of when it's going to happen, you just go to my YouTube live page, which is that easy to find. Let me know if you need a link to it. I'll put it in the description, but it should be fairly easy to find. And I schedule them. I schedule them out like a few days in advance, so you know when it's coming, you can prepare for it. And if you want me to cast your replay, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War. Much easier to find me in the email that way. So, nothing too nuts happening here. I mean, you do get the 2 gas here in Big Game Hunters. Regular Hunters only has the 1 gas and doesn't have a million minerals. So, Zerg players on this map can just sit on 1 base effectively and get like 2 base muta off based on just its 2 bases, right? So, 1 base here, 1 base here, 1 base here, 1 base on the other extractor, or another on the other Vespene Geyser. So anyway, I mean, this double probe harassment is really weird. Who's doing this? Rubber Duckman is doing this. He did kill an SCV, but there's a Marine in production, and the probes have to get out. So I don't know what you accomplish other than losing a bunch of mining time, to be honest. But a bunch of Lings are out. For who was this? Slipper. This was Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man 11 is out with some very fast Ling. Got a Sunken back home, another Sunken on the way to defend. And yep, we're in a bit of trouble here. There's a cannon coming up, and there's a Zealot. Okay, there's a Zealot. The probes are fighting here too. Gotta make sure that cannon comes up. And then a Marine is in the attack as well, doing some serious damage here. The Lings want to take down the cannon, but the Zealot says, no, we're stabbing you right in the back. The Zealot doing some serious work here. 5 kills. This Zealot has 5 kills. Are you kidding me right now? And the cannon comes up, and Team Red is saved. That, wow. What a hold from that Zealot there. All right, man. So the follow-up here for our Zerg player is going to be another hatchery, but no sign of a Hydralisk then or anything else. This might just be straight-up Lings. Yeah, straight-up Lings until Kingdom Come. And where's your defense, man? I mean, this is the problem with being stranded on this side of the map. Your teammates are way down south. It's hard for them to get across the map to save you, and if they leave their base, they might get attacked too. So there's all this psychology that goes into the setup here. But production tab shows nothing too insane happening. It's basically Zealots, it's Marines, it's Zerglings, it's more Marines. It's a double starport, actually, out of Hasu Turtle. Ling's trying to see if there's a way possibly they can get up here and kill something, but that cannon coverage is pretty darn well perfect. I even think it covers these probes and everything. So the Marines actually sitting behind the mineral line are stopping the probes from working on this side of the mineral fields. But again, this is an entire base here. This is an entire base worth of minerals. So you're 1 base in it, which is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, it's better than 0 basing it. A bunch of Zealots coming up from the south here to help. Looks like Cutalisk is going to show up and try to get something done. And see what I'm talking about? The Zealots are like, well, if all the Marines are going to be up here trying to kill my buddy, then he probably doesn't have much back home by way of defense, so my Zealots will just destroy him. Thank you for asking. What is going on over here? Control tower, science facility. Is he going battle cruiser rush? Is Hasu Turtle going battle cruiser rush here? I don't know, but man, these Zealots are super problematic for the Terran player. They're so hard for Marines to kill. A bunker is coming up. Good inside the bunker. It's going to help immensely. Additional Marines would be good too. Some Zerglings trying to help out, but there are 4 Zerglings to like 6 Zealots. It's just not a good place to be right now. The Marine, if it can get inside the bunker, it'd be really nice, but he's getting supply blocked to high heaven right now. Factory scouting out what's going on this way. Marines are trying to fight against the Zealots, but they're backed into a corner. The micro is not really present right now. And all those Marines are toast. I think our Terran friend here, this is Rubber Duck. No, this is Slippery Eel. Right, Slippery Eel. Looks like he might be done. I don't know, man. A bunker full of Marines is pretty good versus Zealots. The problem is they don't have the range upgrade, which they are working on Stim. Oh, I thought they were going for the range upgrade. But it seems to be Stim instead here. Firebat's going to try to save it. Firebats and Marines, not bad, actually. Especially if the Zealots are actually trying to take down a command center instead of, you know, actually attacking stuff that's attacking them. So more Zealots coming around. Is this more? This is Rubber Duckman. Rubber Duckman is actually sending out the offense. He is tired of playing a defense. But yeah, this has got to be Battlecruiser, right? Mass Science Vessel with a Radiate. What is he doing? Is he going to throw the Boxer maneuver? Is he going to do the yield or radiate your own science vessels and kill all of your opponent's workers play against Terran? That's kind of amazing. We really only ever see it versus Zerg. By the way, the Zerg player is taking up like a madman. He's got a lair. He's got a Hydralisk Den. He is fully saturated on 2 gases. He's trying to draw it up a little bit here too. More Zealots heading from the south to the north. And what are we looking at here? It's an academy. That's got to be what it is. Multiple science vessels. Irradiate is done. Going for the energy upgrade for those guys. And man, eventually, Pure Zealot just kind of stops working. So I don't know if you want to keep doing this, but man, the Zealot's coming up to kill the Zerg player now, who is also a little bit isolated from his buddies. So there's like 4 Sunkens here and 3 Hydralisks. Does not feel like enough, honestly. Although, I don't know, Sunken pretty good. Double Sunken, right? So double Sunken in the mix. The Hydras need to avoid getting hit, man. They need to be back here just trying to focus. Man, Zealots taking down your static defense. And here comes the Irradiate play. Oh, all of the Hydras. All of the Hydras are busy with the Zealots. I don't even know if this is necessary for the Science Vessels to do this, to be entirely honest, because I think everything's going to die anyway, probably. But yeah, man. Zerg player, I'm feeling for you. That's brutal stuff. Marines and Firebats tacking up here with medic support, too. Loving that action. And, but man, there's cannons defending. I guess maybe sit back and try to pick off a gateway or 2. Yeah, man, just try to kill the gateways and force the Zealots to get in here. What are the Science Vessels going to do here? They don't have much energy for anything, as it turns out. A Radiate being used in the TVT. Oh my gosh. It kills all the Firebats. All the Firebats go down. Now the Zealots are able to get on top of these guys and cause them serious trouble. Wow. Rushing Science Vessels. Who knew? Who knew that would be a thing that could ever work in big game hunters? Incredible. Absolutely disgustingly incredible stuff here from Hasu Turtle. What is going on? More and more Science Vessels in production. Dragoons have begun from Cutalisks, so that's exciting. And I feel like round 2 is about to happen here with the Irradiate play on these Science Vessels, but a lot of Dragoons going to attack the... Yeah, Dragoons are going to attack the front. And generally, Dragoons are pretty bad against Marines, especially if they have Stim and Medic support, so we're going to see if this works out. For the, I don't think it's going to work out for the Dragoon player, but the Irradiate coming, that is the real concern here. Oh, for the Terran player. Look at this work against Science, or against SCVs, rather. I mean, SCVs have a little bit more health in general than drones do, for sure. But it doesn't matter. The Irradiate is wrecking stuff. Slippery Eel has left the game. He's like, you know what? All my SCVs are dead. The Dragoons are killing everything that I have otherwise. The Zerg player is kind of trying to reestablish here, but I don't know about that. And then Terran player on the left side, Lopez 28. He's trying to get in here. He's going mech, which I kind of like. He's got tanks. He's got vultures. Look at the wall off. The wall off, though. Oh, that's so good. Hey. Oh, now the Irradiates are going in here. And there is a missile turret this time. So it's not going to be quite as easy as previous attempts, but who even has this idea to rush Science Vessel and go Irradiate bomb boxer style on 3 of your opponents. This is stupid. I cannot believe how this is working. Okay. Well, that's it. I think that's your game. I don't see how Lopez comes back from that. Yeah, I mean, effectively, we've got 2 bases from Team Red here. Still 1 base ended up north, but that's a lot of Zealots, and there are Dragoons ready to flank this too. Any Storm available? There's a High Templar. Haven't seen any Storm come through yet. It is in production, but it's not done. Oh, a Dark Templar is out, because why not? You have a Templar Archives. Let's make a DT. And yeah, the tanks are getting jumped on. Absolutely jumped. And yeah, Team Red really working together here for those big flank attacks. I'm not even sure it was necessary, but yeah, I mean, just irradiating individual SCVs, which is so much overkill. The damage done by an irradiate is like 175 damage. It's something stupid like that. SCVs, let's double check that. 60 HP. Not gonna happen. Meanwhile, Ice Cream Man is rebuilding all of his drone count. Man, I like the yellow. I might just keep the yellow at this point. It's blue, white, and brown that are working together, and it's just basically Protoss coming in. Is he gonna do the thing? He just irradiated a Hydralisk that died about 4/10 of a second later there. That's all that was. Ooh, irradiating lurk. Why aren't you irradiating lurkers? Oh, you have so many science vessels. Never mind. You have all the science vessels known to man here, and Ice Cream Man has left the game. And he's just getting absolutely run over right now. And basically, Lopez is kind of trying to fight the good fight, but I think he's pretty much toast as well here. So rough show, I gotta say, for the other team. That was so many workers killed. That was insane. Mass science vessel play. Who knew that was viable? Look at these EPMs too. These EPMs are pretty good for some of these guys. I mean, well, some people are gone, so that doesn't really help, but doesn't help the numbers. Storming the tanks a little bit here. Defensive Matrix getting tossed on a Zealot. Who's ever seen Zealots with a defensive Matrix on them before? I know I haven't before. This might be the thumbnail. Just the insanity of defensive Matrix coming up on Zealots. Can you... Ooh, defensive Matrix on a Archon? Can you do that? They already have the spinny things. I don't know, but it's over. That was so good. That was so very, very good. What a wonderful, wonderful BGH. Big Game Hunters, that was. Incroyable is how I gotta express that one. So thank you for sending that in, Wraith. Much appreciated. We got more from Wraith. Again, on the live at YouTube stuff for team games of Big Game Hunters and fastest map ever and sometimes 1v1 and all that great stuff. So hit that like button if you like what you saw. I'm just reminding you before you click away, but man, science vessels. Science vessels are so good in team games. I don't understand who came up with this idea. Maybe it was Hasu Turtle. Maybe it was. But boy, destroying all of your enemy's workers in the first, 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game is super powerful. Who knew? And yeah, the defense here, the hold, the cannons, the zealots, the support from their neighbors down south. That was really incredible teamwork. Big Game Hunters. I like it a lot. I like this map very, very much. Okay, so that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a 3v3 here on Big Game Hunters. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.